So, I mean, yeah, the biggest thing is always options, freedom of choice. You are less restricted. I wouldn't say you're not restricted. I would say you are less restricted.
Hi guys, welcome to Sip and Share, the place where we share stories about people who are doing things a little bit different. Their vision, passion, and most painful lessons. See you in the videos.
Okay, so I know you grew up in this environment, this family environment, and it's normal to you, just like how everybody of us think that our own family is like the norm, right? And then after that, was there a point in time when you found out that you were financially privileged compared to?
Okay, so growing up, you always can tell sometimes things are different. And I mean, granted that there's privilege and all that, people always say, you grew up like that. But, to me, it's very simple. When I finally understood it, was like, like school, primary school, it was like, just simple things like, going to the canteen, right? Being able to buy a
Recess
drink
time.
or something like that, right? And then you realize that some of the peers, they couldn't do that well. So it's like, I did not go to those fancy international schools, not go to,
He went to normal school.
I went to normal school.
He's a normal person.
Honestly, Singapore education system.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether it's whichever school you're in, it's all especially at the beginning. So just simple things like that. That's when you realize, and then when you go and buy something, and then your classmates will be like, oh, okay, and then they just couldn't, and then that's when you
realize that
there's a small difference. But I mean, of course, growing up, until reached a much later stage, then you can really realize what it is. But I mean, my kind of person, like I have never been very not very extravagant in terms of what I like to wear, what I buy. I have one, two interests, and that's where I choose to
bowling.
Bowling. That's one thing which I'm guilty of.
Drinking.
Really, not so much. Bowling more guilty, but like
Bowling more guilty.
bowling very guilty. I'm too guilty already.
Why? Because actually good bowling balls are actually quite expensive. So good bowling gear.
Yeah, so I'm very guilty of that.
Very guilty.
So I think that it's more or less.
But it's a sport, right?
It's a sport, but it's also a sport that if you have a bigger budget, you can generally be able to afford better. The newer and fresher equipment is always changing. It's technical aspect. Not going to bore you all the details, but basically, bowling generally, if you have more budget to blow on it, there's a chance you will be.
But I think for sports, right, it's more or less like that.
I mean, for
most sports,
anything for anything you do, right? Honestly, the bigger budget you have to blow on it, the better it will be.
You get freedom of choice.
You get a lot more choices.
Yes, a lot more options. Okay, for those of you guys who have your earphones, just mute for a bit. I'm going to shift the mic to my ears. I'm going to shift it closer to Mr. Nikhil.
Okay.
Mr. Nikhil. Oh my goodness.
No.
Okay, we talk about. I always like to talk about blessing and challenges. Right? What is the biggest blessing of being a financial privileged family?
Is always you have choices. You have freedom of choices. Even simple things like going to a supermarket, you can buy a more premium brand or whatever ingredient.
Basically, you are not constrained by your budget.
I mean,
right?
No matter what, you still are to a certain extent.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, even if there is better financial situation, there's never anything as an infinite financial situation.
Of course.
You can't, everything's about rationalization in a sense. To maintain, also you have to be careful. You can't just blow everything up on crazy things. So, I mean, the biggest thing is always options, freedom of choice. You are less restricted. I wouldn't say you're not restricted. I would say you are less restricted. So if you're less restricted, then there's a lot more, there's choices is a blessing. The biggest curse of everything, however, I feel like this curse does not only apply to, more privileged people or less privileged people. I feel like this curse is a universal curse to everyone.
Yeah.
You never know what the next person standing next to you wants from you. You never know. You never understand because you never understand what the person is thinking. I'm trying to say that I can always try to say I understand. I know how to the psychology of people. I did psychology, I studied school for a while, but I mean, like, you can't say you understand what they're thinking, or you never know. Human behavior is so
Diverse.
you can't understand it. So the biggest curse doesn't only apply to, but the biggest curse to everyone out there. You don't know what the person wants from you. See, for people who bigger budgets or more financially privileged, a lot of people are looking for the money.
How do you
And
tell?
you will never deny that they are around it. But how do you tell? You have to give it a chance. You can't just, we're all human. You can't just like close off to the entire world and live in your own little bubble and be like, you know what, this is what I'm gonna be, this is who I am, I'm not gonna talk to anyone, I'm not gonna do anything. You will eventually get really bored.
That's true.
You will see attention. So
Humans need connection.
they need
I
connection,
think,
need
yeah.
attention. It's just like, so if you don't give it a chance, you'll never know.
Mm.
I mean, of course, you give it a chance and then you start to do your filtering. I mean, I would say I'm very lucky. I'm always open book. I don't keep things very quiet. Like I'm very lucky that I have a lot of people that are there, no matter what. So it's like the only reason why I would have found all these people also is was give it a shot. You don't give it a shot, how are you gonna know?
Yes.
So you have to always go into everything with open mind, but also do your worst case scenario preparations.
Preparation.
Mental preparations for worst case scenario.
Mental preparation. Yeah, okay. I get what you mean, but I do think that we're not just about finances now. Like what Nikhil said earlier, it can be power, it can be influence, it can be finances, it can be anything else.
It can even be like skills, it could just be like,
Yes,
it
correct.
could be like you go to school, right? There's this person who's damn good at math. You just want them to do your math homework for you.
Yeah, it can be anything. So the thing about it is that when you have something more to give, right? It's
Everyone has their own talents. Everyone
true,
always
it's true.
has a possibility that someone else is going to try to explain. It's like, I just say, you go to school, someone can be super good at math.
then you're
Like, you try to be BFS with that person, either they
that
A
is
teach you math,
terrible. That is terrible.
they teach you, at least if you ask them to teach you math, it's not so bad. But there are those people who become friends with you just so that you do their math homework for them. Like, so like,
That's a bad for me.
yeah, so I mean, like, but there are always those people who do that. They're always like, the famous one, go to those schools, like, can I copy your homework?
You. I mean, to be frank, I think once or twice, I think it's fine.
Yeah, and then the people who do it every day.
Every day, I will be like, no. But I'm not smart enough for people to want to copy my homework, so it's okay. So I was like, okay, nobody wants to copy my homework. I also want to go and copy people's homework, but I will ask her, like, for example, like, what do you use to solve this equation or
Oh, I
whatever?
can tell you what the biggest scam is. People will go to you and be like, can I compare?
I won't say some vulgarity, 空你的头.
Those are the biggest scammers because they have either they probably not done it. They just take your paper and like compare. Oh, okay then. Yeah, honestly, those are the
You
biggest
need to use your eyes to capture what the person is doing.
it's like, we just see, because I think you're better at it, so post up it. Then, I'm not going to copy. I've done it already. I just want to, use it to check back.
I want to see what method you use to solve the
Yeah, check
equation.
back.
All the kind of nonsense. Okay, lovely.
What kind of essay you wrote? All kind of nonsense. Those are the biggest scammers.
Yeah, but essays are very hard to copy. Math
Math
is the easiest. Math and science.
You can get an idea out of it.
Oh yeah, like a storyline and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
Disgusting. Okay. What is the biggest lesson in wealth management that your parents taught you?
Okay, my dad told me when I was growing up, you can do anything you want, you drink, smoke, do whatever nonsense you want, party, something you never do. Do not gamble. Don't get it.
So your dad is very firm about that.
I'm willing to say that if I gamble,
He wants to
you get this one.
Okay, but
yeah.
Nikhil's
So-
of gambling means like you want to tell a story about it.
So, yeah. So, once we went home, with a Toto and a 4D ticket. Right? How I got this ticket, sometimes we go for weddings and all, and then like they just like give an envelope, and it's like, here's the Toto ticket,
Like in yeah.
Like, it was a friend's wedding, or free my clean. I went back home and I was tired. Put everything on the table. went up,
I-
went over, went to take a plane. Sorry.
Okay, that's how
Why
sweet
you
the
buying
dad.
40?
The dad is.
No, I was
40
like, I
and
didn't
not
buy
the-
it from you. I came from a wedding
Ah.
but he himself goes for weddings, he himself have seen things like that.
I'm sure because
But he's the kind that also, I'm pretty sure that if he had it, he would have either just lost it or like thrown it away or whatever. Just like, I don't know why.
he may have brought it home with him like you did because he was tired and didn't empty his pockets or whatever. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
pretty
he
sure he
wouldn't
doesn't
have-
check the
he wouldn't
results.
have checked the
Yeah,
results. or whatever.
precisely.
He's not-
He wouldn't
Because
have
we have seen a lot of people, especially in the business world, he's seen a lot of his peers that he started doing business with.
Mhm.
A lot of them were doing well, and then they went down because they started casino.
Ah,
Once they got very addicted to casinos, they started losing and losing, and eventually became lost.
they lost everything.
Yeah, so he's seen a lot of businesses go bust like that. A lot of people have gone bust like that. So that's his biggest role.
Yeah.
And there are some people that will gamble within your means. I mean, there's
But
one
it's
thing,
an addiction.
but sometimes you don't, sometimes you get out of your means, which is where the
Yeah.
problem
But gambling
So
is
his-
meant to be addiction.
is. So his style is
Just don't touch it.
just don't do
Just don't do it. I'll disown you.
it.
But the
Don't do it.
gambling is meant to be
So
addictive.
remember about wealth management. That another thing is also he's not very. One thing I don't do, I don't play stock market.
Ah.
A lot of people don't gamble. It's one thing, but they play stock. They play
Um,
shares, and that's not how you make money. That's not how fast money is not a thing. But
Yes.
I didn't understand this. I didn't understand this. So a few years ago, I wanted to try it still.
Ah.
I understand. I don't believe.
Let me give it a try. But you had to
I
do a
want
lot
to
of
give it a
homework.
try. Yeah, I want to give it a try. I did a lot of homework. And then I wanted to try it for
Mm-mm.
no, so just let me try.
Ah.
Alright, try.
Like you have a cat for yourself.
Okay, very soon try. So, okay, fine, you try. I mean, I did well.
Um,
I did not lose, but
uh,
in the end, I saw how fast the thing goes up, and I realized I don't have the stomach for it.
yes.
People who do this as a full-time job, I have
Yeah.
no idea how people do it. But seriously, when you watch numbers go up and down,
Your heart rate
up
is
and down, your heart rate also go up and down, and then you all sleep at night. You're crazy boy, you're crazy boy.
Okay, I've talked to a lot of investors. This one I will clarify. Investing, there are many different types. There's what he says, which is a buy sell type. So you watch it and then your heart goes like
There are a lot of those holding types now,
yes,
but
the
to find out,
holding types is you look at it for 10, 20, 30 years. So that one your heart will go up and down. But that one you need to do a lot of homework.
but now you see a lot of people, I mean the buy sell type, you see like the Bitcoin, the Luna coin, the famous one.
Luna. I don't know, I feel
Luna
like
coin, that one.
do you know when they first thought Luna coin, the first thing I thought, in Singapore there's like a clubbing dancing place called Luna.
Luna, yeah.
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, this is not a good omen, you know.
The actual coin, then just suddenly out no, it's went boom.
Yeah, I know it's not a good omen, but you name it after a club. Luna coin. I was like, Luna is not
I mean, there's
clubbing.
George coin, which is named after the little dog,
Yeah, but it's so dodgy. It's kind of dodgy coin.
dodgy coin.
Yeah, it's dodgy coin, right? Loony coin, dodgy coin.
Exactly, But yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, granted, some people do very well in this market.
I think you really like, you see, I think that there are many different ways to make money, right? And at the end of the day, you just need to find a way that suits your temperament and your expertise.
Yeah.
So what are you good at? What do you have experience in? And then you go from there.
I'm a low risk person. I do not.
Yeah, so you took those like a slow and steady type.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's his temperament. There are some people with very high risk appetite. And of course, then you must be prepared to lose everything also. Yeah.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you have just watched, remember to like, share and subscribe. You can also follow us on other social media platforms. And if you have someone that you would like to recommend as a guest, leave a comment below. See you in the next episode.